Hey guys, and welcome to this week's video. Now, I missed the last few weeks, but the last few weeks have been the hardest few weeks of my life, and if I can get through this video without crying, it will be a miracle. We had to say goodbye to our dog. Our little Echo had to be put to sleep, and it was the hardest decision we've ever had to make. It was the right decision for him, but it was the hardest decision to make in my life. It was just awful. He was 14, so he lived a really long, happy, healthy life, and we had him since he was 7 weeks old, and he would literally sit in the palm of your hand, and I really miss him. I campaigned for a dog for years, and then when we got Echo, he just fitted in perfectly. He was a character from the get-go. He had his little weird quirks and weird habits, and he just made our family complete. He was just the best dog. He was a total mama's boy. He was mum's little angel. He listened to everything mum did, and when mum wasn't around, he was well aware he was the boss and that he had his sisters under his little paw. When I got physically ill in my teenage years, Echo became Dr. Echo, and he used to literally spend all his time on my bed looking after me, because obviously mum couldn't stay home from work, others had school, and with me in and out of hospital and stuff, so Echo became sort of Dr. Echo and looked after me, and we became really, really close, and that bond formed. And then when I became mentally ill and things spiraled out of control, Echo became my entire life. He always knew when I was having a bad day, because he just became my shadow. He would not leave my side for a second. He would just follow me completely everywhere. It was just, he just knew, somehow he knew that today was a bad day and that I needed him most. But my whole life surrounded Echo. When you're that depressed and that suicidal, you've given up on life, you've given up on your life having a meaning, a purpose, you've lost everything. And Echo became that reason for me. You know, he had to be walked every day, he had to be fed every day, he had to be let out every day. And mum was at work and there was only me left. So I had to be that person, no matter how suicidal I felt, no matter how bad the day got. I had to get up, get dressed to look after Echo, because he needed me. He gave my life a meaning, a purpose, a reason to face the day, every single day. And now he's gone, I somehow have to find a way through without him, and it's really, really hard. I literally spent every day 24/7 with Echo. He'd sleep in my room overnight most nights. We'd just be together constantly. And now he's not here, there's just this empty, massive part of me that's missing. And it's awful. It is a lot harder to deal with than I think anyone really believes, because you know when you get a dog that you have so many years of love and fun and laughter, but there comes a point where the heartbreak begins, and you know at some point you have to say goodbye to them, but you think you're prepared for it and you're not. It's the hardest thing to do, and watching him suffer as he got older was just so painful. So I know we made the right decision, but it doesn't make missing him any easier. Like, what I wouldn't give to have him bark right now like he's done through many of these videos before, and I've had to stop and start again, and I'm struggling without him. He was my best friend, my emotional support, and my reason to get up every day. And now without him, I feel lost, very lonely. I just want him back. So that's how my few weeks have been going. And I know this is a really depressing video, But that's grief, and grief is a type of mental illness, and I wanted to share that with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.